it's a Tarzan review. I should probably do this video shirtless. I'm Ryan, your host for The Toast, and we're going to be talking about The Legend of Tarzan. If you don't know who Tarzan is by now, his family died in Africa and he was left as a baby and raised by apes and to become this big muscly wild man. Swings around on vines a lot. But this is not that story. This is a lot less interesting. But it is full of slavery, revenge, diamonds, all that good stuff. This movie is actually just a stroll down memory lane, or memory country. Seriously, movie, if you wanted to tell his backstory that badly, you should have just made that movie. But no, instead we got this, a movie riddled with so many flashbacks that it feels like an opening to an old TV show. Honestly, the trailer showed these flashbacks already, and in the trailer they were given way more gravitas than the actual movie. They kind of fall just kind of flat in the film. Anyway, now we're stuck with boring old John Clayton. I just got that. Otherwise known as Lord Greystoke, he gets tricked into going back to Africa and quickly has Jane kidnapped by Christoph Waltz. Yeah, Christoph Waltz. I don't care who the character is in this movie, he is Christoph Waltz. I mean, I love the man, he's great, but he is the most hypecast actor in Hollywood. Except for the Zero Theorem. So he kidnaps Jane to lure Tarzan in to come rescue her, and of course he does. I mean, it's Margot Robbie, and Margot Robbie just proves that she's excellent in any time period she's in. So Tarzan goes off to rescue her with Sam Jackson in tow. A man I did not expect to see in a Tarzan movie. And a whole plethora of animals, and I have to admit it's nice to not hear them talk for a change, like in Disney movies and such, and yet still be characters. Even though the CGI on the apes especially, it was really lacking. Come to think of it, the plot kind of reminded me of The Mummy Returns. Chasing kidnapped family, comedic sidekick, native warrior leader, quiet yet deadly villain, and they're even chasing the train. Alexander Skarsgård was fine as Tarzan. I mean, apart from the Disney movie, the character of Tarzan never really had much personality to begin with. Nothing against Skarsgård, I mean, he was fine, but I got a feeling any muscular actor could have really fit the role. I have to admit, he kind of looks like an action figure with his Apollo belt, kind of muscly V. Frankly, I'm impressed he got halfway through the movie before he took his shirt off. No, I love subtle comedy, and this movie does have some really funny little moments, mostly involving Sam Jackson, but they are way too few and far between. Same can be said for action. Every time there was something exciting happening on screen, it just was completely anticlimactic. Every action scene just kind of peters out unsatisfactory. I mean, this is Tarzan, this is Lord of the Jungle, King of the Apes. He should be kicking ass, swinging on vines, like throwing crocodiles at people. Or would it be alligators in the Congo? No, I think it's crocodiles. Instead, I'm sitting there for like 2 hours watching him run towards camera. Bouncy pecs as he runs. Now they do try to slow the movie down and bring you some beautiful moments or some quiet, poignant scenes, but they do just feel out of place. Hey, they tried and failed? They tried and died. That was a Dune reference. So really this movie was just a couple of clever ideas mixed with a nice muscly man and slopped on a shaky premise. That's why I'm going to give this beans on toast. Edible, but you get tired of it right after the first bite. Even worse, you dropped it on the floor and it landed bean side down and it just made a mess. Now, I was never really a Tarzan fan, so that could be swaying my judgment, but really when you've got a character and a story like Tarzan, there's no excuse for not being able to make an exciting movie that's going to hold my attention. Anyway, if you want to see more from me, click away, and I will catch you next time. Cheers! The thing that always bugs me about Tarzan, especially in this movie, is why is he clean shaven? Why isn't he sporting the full-on Robin Williams Jumanji-sized beard? What, are the apes giving him a clean shave in the jungle?